October 2009. A family of 3 vanishes without a trace in the mountains of Oklahoma. Their truck is found abandoned, keys in the ignition, dog inside slowly starving. 4 years later, hunters find 3 skeletons lying side by side on a mountain. No clear cause of death, no answers. This is the mystery of the Jamison family. The Jamison family, Bobby, Sherilyn, and their 6-year-old daughter, Madyson. A normal family who disappeared into the wilderness and were found dead under bizarre circumstances. Was it murder? Suicide? Something stranger? October 8, 2009, the Jamison family lives in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Bobby is 44, Sherilyn is 40, and little Madyson is just 6. That day, they drive to the Sans Bois Mountains in southeast Oklahoma. They're looking at a 40-acre plot of land to buy. They want to live off the grid. The family never comes home. On October 17th, 9 days later, hunters find their abandoned truck on a mountain road. The truck is unlocked, keys still in the ignition. Their malnourished dog is inside, barely alive. Their phones, wallets, and purse are in the truck. And here's the weird part. There's $32,000 in cash stuffed under the driver's seat. Police launch a massive search, helicopters, dogs, search teams. They search for weeks, nothing, no sign of the family. Then investigators check security footage from the Jamisons' home from the day they left. What they see is disturbing. Bobby and Sherilyn making multiple trips from house to truck, loading supplies, but their behavior is bizarre. They're moving in a trance-like state, walking back and forth emotionless, mechanical, no talking. Just robotically carrying items, police discover strange things about the family. Sherilyn had been behaving erratically before the disappearance. She talked about spirits and ghosts, claimed their house was haunted. She had written about reading a book on Satanism. Friends said she seemed paranoid. Bobby had severe back pain and was on strong medication. The couple had filed a protective order against Bobby's father, claiming threats. A white briefcase in the truck contained methamphetamine residue and a handgun. But there's debate about whether this was theirs or planted. 4 years pass, the case goes cold. Then in November 2013, hunters find human remains 3 miles from where the truck was found. 3 skeletons lying face down, side by side, almost perfectly aligned. The remains are identified as Bobby, Sherilyn, and Madyson. But the medical examiner can't determine cause of death, too decomposed. No bullet holes, no obvious trauma, just 3 bodies in the forest. So what happened? First theory, murder, maybe drug dealers killed them over money. The $32,000 suggests illegal activity, but why leave the cash? Some say the area is controlled by meth dealers and they stumbled into wrong territory. Second theory, murder by someone they knew. Bobby's father made threats. Could he have done it? But he was elderly and in poor health. Third theory, suicide or murder-suicide. Maybe Bobby or Sherilyn, struggling with mental health and medication, decided to end it all. But why leave the dog? Why leave the money? Fourth theory, cults or satanic activity. Sherilyn's interest in Satanism and the area's reputation led to this speculation. But no real evidence. Fifth theory, they got lost, hiked into the forest, got disoriented, died of exposure. But why leave everything in the truck? Why walk 3 miles with a 6-year-old? The strangest detail is how the bodies were found, face down, side by side, perfectly aligned. That's not natural. Someone placed them there deliberately, but who and why? Another bizarre detail. Madyson's remains were found wearing different clothes than in the security footage. How did her clothes change? Bobby had withdrawn $32,000 the week before. Nobody knows why. The money was left untouched, ruling out robbery, the official ruling. The case remains unsolved, cause of death undetermined, homicide suspected but not confirmed. Most investigators leaning toward foul play. The positioning of bodies, the distance from the truck, everything left behind suggests someone else was involved. Maybe they met someone dangerous on that mountain, but the truth is, we may never know. Bobby, Sherilyn, and little Madyson, just 6 years old, lost their lives on that mountain. A family looking for land to build their future, finding only death. The case remains officially open. If you have information about the Jamison family, Oklahoma authorities are still looking for answers. If this case fascinated you, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your theory. What do you think happened? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.